Then mix the vinegar and rose water. Soak the doll vessel in the mixture and saturate it completely. Wring it out. Make sure it's mostly dry. Well, as dry as it can be. Finally, burn it on the previously prepared pyre. And with that, your soul should be fully cleansed. God, I hope so. Hey, are you still there? Please tell me it worked. Please tell me it worked. I don't hear anything. Is the demon finally gone? Ah, you dick. Shut up, I know you just went silent for a bit to mess with me. Why won't you leave? I have tried every goddamn method I could find. Conventional exorcism tactics, esoteric ones. I even looked through those New Age books for soul cleansing advice, which I should have known was nonsense, and I still can't get rid of you. Am I that entertaining? You can't even really possess me, but instead of leaving to find something weaker, you just hang around? That makes no sense. You're really having that great of a time annoying me. God, you're the worst. I told you, there's no point in asking my teacher to help me. I can't afford her rate, so all telling her would do is make me look incompetent. I'm still aiming to move up a level this year, possessed or not. Well, it's sure not going to be easy with you chattering in my head. I swear, you've just been getting louder and louder. If you were human, you'd be hoarse by now with how loud you talk, and you rarely have anything useful to say. Don't tease me. I know you won't really tell me your name. With that, I might actually be able to get rid of you. I'm sure self-exorcising is possible. If it wasn't, why would they write down so many ways to do it? Yeah, I know people write down stuff that isn't true. But I was hoping for demons they'd at least take it a bit more seriously. Misinformation like that makes a mockery of my profession. Huh? Didn't I already tell you why I wanted to become an exorcist? To help people, obviously. How is that unbelievable? Why would anyone want to become a firefighter? Wanting to help others is the motivation for a lot of professions. Ugh. What are you, a built-in lie detector? Why do you even want to know? God, you're irritating. And it's not like it was untrue, just not the full story. When I was young, I had this friend. We didn't really have much in common, but we were the only kids that lived on our street, and we were close enough in age. Huh? Not really. She was kind of a brat, actually. Whenever we'd play together, she'd always have to be in charge, and things would always have to go her way. Yeah, but it was better to play with her than just spend time by myself. We were kind of like rivals in a way. We played together almost every day. But then she stopped coming outside. Obviously, that's where this is going, but I didn't know it at the time. Nobody did. I went to her house to ask if she could come out to play, and her parents told me she was sick. And from the few glimpses I caught of her during that time, I can see why they thought that. She was pale and twitchy, always seemed uncomfortable. But of course, it was really because of a demon. It wasn't a typical possession, not like the one we saw a few days ago. There was no levitating or spitting blood. Some strange things started happening around the house, but they suspected a gas leak before a demon. That would have been more sensible. That would have been better than what was really happening. The demon was draining her life force to make itself stronger. The assumption they made after the fact was that it was biding its time before it became strong enough to take over entirely. The only reason they caught it was because her aunt was an exorcist. She came to visit and noticed something was off right away. She was able to exorcise the demon and save my friend. But because she'd been possessed for so long, she didn't exactly come back normal. The demon was gone, but she was never quite the same. She was quieter, smiled less often. Whenever I'd ask her to play, she'd just sit next to me while I played with my toys, just watching. I think when that demon left, it took some of her with it. I don't know. I lost contact with her after she moved a few years later. I'd like to think she was able to grow up and live a typical life. But she's the reason why I wanted to become an exorcist, so I could help kids like her, so they wouldn't have to suffer. Yes, it was pretty much all for kids. I don't think I need to tell you that they're overrepresented in possession cases. You were hiding in a child's teddy bear, for goodness sake. I bet you didn't even stop to think how messed up that is. It infuriates me to see demons treating innocent children like playthings. It's disgusting. Me? Of course I'm angry that you're here. But I'm an adult, and I at least know what's going on. Kids are already dealing with enough as it is. Adults don't take them seriously, so even if they do know there's a problem, they can't know if anyone will really listen to them. That's why there are so many cases where demons just fester and parents will think it's merely childish rebellion. I hate that. But me? I can handle this. It's better that you're here instead of traumatizing that poor kid. What? Did you just apologize? Yeah, I'm sure I did mishear. After all, if you were really sorry, you'd leave. Whatever, I'm not giving up yet. On to the next book. Yeah, it turns out with the right ambient Silent Hill music, I can just smash these scripts out in like 2 hours. How crazy is that? Thank you, Mingles, for the coffee donation and the game recommendation.